Existing otherwise means to me that we use space differently, we have different habits, changing habits. There are different institutions developing in different art formats that become viable. I'm Solvej Helweg Ovesen. I'm artistic director of the project Existing Otherwise for a new policy of census. I'm working with Ibrahim Mahama in Ghana and with Isabel out of space, a communal gallery in Wedding, where we are right now, where we have a huge, very unusual installation. I'm sitting in the middle of it. We are actually in a double use situation with the social department that entered our space due to the pandemic. And that made me think about if the pandemic and the whole lockdown period has changed the role of institutions and also maybe even the role of artists, or we decide to change our role in society in this transformation process, then I will move the program in new directions out of this space. We're still here, but we are also moving out, and we are also changing our formats. I think the role of the artist and also us cultural producers at the moment is actually to find new ways to experiment with the freedom we have, maybe even the little freedom, find new formats, and that's what also this project is about, new collaborators and new spaces. Existing otherwise also means to question how can we grow differently than, let's say, materially or in terms of money. So how can we grow? It's an important question also in this movement research center where I sit right now. It means how can we grow together? How can we produce by being together? How can we also in an ecological viable sense find other ways to exist together and grow by having more time, by slowing things down, by showing our opinion in a new format in public space, and by going maybe deep inside ourselves and reading, as we see here is the archive of books on ecological, choreographical and social movement research. I'm sitting in the space where a lot of performances have been prepared for the Rathausvorplatz, for the space outside the city hall and this gallery. Performances, for example, by Hannah Anbert about social distancing, where performers were wearing huge rings while just pretending to go to work. Where a lot of performers right now are preparing themselves for all our program that we moved outside. This Movement Research Center has been the think tank and our incubator for all these ideas that come together when we ask how do choreographical, social and ecological movements actually coincide at this moment. And it's an important place that is always open for reflection, where we hope new thoughts actually take shape and we generate knowledge through art and through being together and through reading. This is a whole year installation, our goal is really to go this new way of growing in a different way together.
Existing Otherwise here on the Rathausvorplatz with all our performances made and conceived in the Movement Research Center. There's been basketball games about team spirits. There's been dance performances. People have been dancing with professional dancers. This part and this plaza makes us vulnerable. We are leaving our indoor space, going outside, exploring the new and going through transformation.
Existing Otherwise, the future of coexistence. And what I'm convinced about is that at this moment art is a really good frame to find new ways of living together. I hope the exhibition in Ghana can bring two views on the world together or more, where we can actually negotiate relations anew and also understand what does ecology mean there, what does it mean here, and what does it mean to reuse a space, to occupy a new space. What does it mean to actually resist through art? And if we look back 100 years ago, artists also had a really, really pivotal role in these difficult times between the two world wars. And I'm thinking of the role of the avant-garde artists like Hannah Höch, for example, in predicting the kind of value changes in society that were being formulated. And I see that the role of the artists today are actually also searching the ground of these value changes and what direction we can possibly go. And in that sense, what I hope to get out of this moment of existing otherwise and thinking about that is actually new fora, new paths, new competences to face the future. And also looking at the role of the artist as this facilitator of change.